Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome to another video. Today we're going to get started on the G.I. Joe Classified Commando Snake Eyes with Timber. And everyone knows I've thoroughly been enjoying this line. It's not one of those things where I'm going to sit here and pretend something is not, because that's not the case. I love this line. I've been literally kit bashing Joes for God knows how long, and I'm having a great time. I understand this line has been frustrating for others, but besides all that, I do hope that everybody is well. I hope that overall, despite your frustrations, this line will bring you joy. It sparks joy and inspiration in you, and thank you for watching this video. So I want to start by saying I love Snake Eyes. I love Commando Snake Eyes. I really wish that this would have been compatible with the original Snake Eyes in terms of swapping the heads. And since they didn't make it that way because they did change around, it's not the same body, obviously. I'm hoping they do some sort of deluxe Snake Eyes down the line, which I'm sure they will. Because if anybody collected 3¼ inch Joes, you know that you will get 87,000 versions, if possible, of a figure. So without further ado, let's actually talk about the figure because I've wasted your time. Yeah, this guy looks absolutely beautiful. Obviously, there's a bunch of reused parts that we see in the line, but this vest here is new. This is the first time we've seen this vest. We've seen these arms with Beachhead. We've seen this underbody with both Firefly and Beachhead. The new sculpt on the head. And these legs, I believe, these legs are, I can't remember. Wow, I just had a whole brain melt. But yeah, these legs are very similar. I'm going to go with the Firefly legs, and the boots are new. I don't think I've seen this design of the front piece. But yeah, overall, this I don't know, man. Like, besides the hindrance that you get with this guy, it doesn't take away the fun factor of this figure. Like, if when you guys get to the photos part, or let's say you already skipped ahead and you're tired of me talking, when you get to those photos, you'll see I was genuinely having a great time with this figure. And ooh, stuff is just sticking to me at this point. It's actually an accessory. So as far as articulation, look, our Snake Eyes can look all the way up. He can look down. He has the ability to look down. We can tilt left and right. Like, we have a lot of room for expression. Considering for a guy that doesn't talk, this is a very good thing. We have our butterfly joint, which mine's are very tight, but it is there. As you can see, I was able to move it backwards, and we're able to go forwards as well too. We have our bicep swivel. We're double jointed. We look really good. On our right hand, we have a horizontal peg, whereas we have a vertical peg for the left hand. We have a holster for his combat knife, and a holster, which I believe is going to be the staple for Snake Eyes, at least in this line. You'll get a pistol with a silencer. I'm not sure what type of pistol this is. This vest right here is going to hinder all of your articulation, which it sucks because you want a lot more movement, but it's Commando Snake Eyes, so I guess that's the trade-off, right? Because movement-wise, I can still get this guy into some good poses. Because as we get to the legs, you see I use that pull-down, drop-down method. We have a vertical 90-degree angle. We have our thigh swivel. We have our double joint. We even have boot cut, and then crazy ankle articulation. So, like I said, the only thing that's really going to stop you from getting crazy good articulation is going to be this small pouch here getting in the way of your line for your leg, and the actual vest itself keeping you from getting really good crazy articulation. Because here's a good hunched over stance if you want to do any sort of sneaking around, right? We have that. Then we can do some ninja stances. Let's say you want to get crane style like Goku. Technically, you can hit that crane style, right? So you can still hit poses. It's going to be a little clunky going in. It just won't be perfect. Now, on the other hand, right? If we talk about my boy Timber, who is the best boy, like, I want to have him teaming up with the Ichigos, right? We can have a whole crew. Timber right here is awesome. Like, all the articulation that they took from Snake Eyes, they put it into his wolf, and it's awesome. This thing is just pure fun. We have an excellent sculpt on the parts, even where they broke it up for articulation, right? So let's start with the tail. Our tail can go up and down. Then the bolt joint allows us to rotate, which means we can get the tail to go left and right. Let's put that back up. Our legs are awesome because look, right? He can even scratch his own head technically, like right if his head actually had more movement. But you know what I meant, damn it. Um, we can actually fold it back, fold it here. We have little. First of all, his little paws have ankle rotation, little ankle rockers. You know how adorable that is? That he got little baby ankle rockers? Like, this is a lot of movement. This is fun. He has not only articulation, he has roticulation. Like, this is just fun. Like, this is pure fun factor, this figure. Like, and I'm not even talking about the points. I'm just going to show you, as you see here. So if you want to get in cool, oh, actually, I want to see this, the good boy wiggle. So you can do a good boy wiggle, right, for snuggles. Then you can go up and down here, and we can move our head on a ball joint. So, yeah, I don't know who said it, right, but they said that they bought the G.I. Joe set, this set specifically, just because Timber is best boy. And they weren't lying. Timber is indeed best boy. Like, this guy knows what's up. Like, Timber 100% knows what's up. He got a little scar on him, but those scars, they bring character. So, I'm with it. Like, this boy's good. This boy's good. Like, he's the crowning jewel of this set. But Snake Eyes is a very, very great bonus. Like, so let me actually have him team up with the Ichigos, right? Team Ichigo, Team Timber. Timber X Ichigo, right? So now accessory-wise, this is where it gets fun because Commando Snake Eyes comes with more weaponry in terms of guns instead of swords and ninja weapons. This is like kind of reverting back to training, I guess. All the training he learned before the ninjutsu. So you will get a combat knife. Let me get my hand in there because it never works that way beforehand. Here we have our combat knife. The combat knife goes in the sheath with no problem. That pistol I talked about before is here. Ooh, I dropped it. That pistol that I talked about before is here. And I dropped it again. What is wrong with me today? I guess I'm a little too excited for Timber. We have our silencer that I talked about. Now, I will tell you this. You need to be careful when popping this on. It's very tight. And it does bend very easily. It can warp back, but once it's bent all the way down, you're going to have a problem. So please try to avoid that. I suggest when you're taking it off, you can either heat it up or you gently pull apart at the closest points. Boom. And then your pull-out method works fine. Haha, pull-out method. I know everybody's going to laugh at that because I laugh at that. And then boom, you can slide these guys and fit them right in. So now we're back to crane style, right? Then you will get a submachine gun. I believe, you know what? I don't know my guns, so I'm not going to try to sit here and pretend to lie to you. I was going to call it a Uzi, but I remember, at least in G.I. Joe, that Snake Eyes usually has a MAC-10, right? Or Uzi. I'm not sure, but it's one of those two. It's either him or it's Blade, but they have it. Then you have another gun. This one I'm still not sure on, but what's really cool about this one, you can actually remove the magazine. I did learn that from all you guys, because it's not a clip, it's a magazine. Learning is important. Here's our last gun here. Again, not sure about the name, and also has a removable magazine. It's pretty cool. I like the way this one sounds when you take it in and out. Boop. Boop. It's like a little nice clippy sound. This one also has a porthole. Now, technically, you can fit a Mezco effect in there, but it'll fall right out. So you may want to use some sticky tack in there should you want to pop a weapon in there, right? Also forgot, your main man Timber has an alternative face. He can go from good boy to bad boy. This sculpt is awesome too. Really good sculpt. A couple more things I want to talk about before I jump into the size comparisons is that I've tried on a couple of book bags, some backpacks, right, to see how they look on Snake Eyes. So here's one. I actually like this one. I've used it in a few shots. And then there's our original Snake Eyes backpack, or book bag, if you want to mess around with me. See how it hangs off to the side? Not necessarily the best, but it can be used in photos for storage and stuff like that. Also, Snake Eyes sword. fits in there. So you can have your boy have his sword in case you wanted to. He can also hold it in those hands with no problem whatsoever. Let's actually back up my camera just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Damn, that look good. That boy look good. That boy clean. I love it. Ooh. So, what we're going to do is, we're going to take a second, we're going to collect ourselves, we're going to have a water break, and then we're going to jump into the size comparisons. See you guys in a sec. Alright guys, now we're going to jump into the size comparison. Yeah, first thing, let's swap these heads, because I totally forgot to do that earlier in the video. So here we're going to pop and top this head. And we have the other one here. I'm going to try to take this off quietly, but the sword is getting in the way. But that's not going to happen. So here we are putting this head on, and it sits too high. It does not fit perfectly in there, and it looks a little small, to be honest. As you can see there. It looks a little on the small side. Looks cool, but it looks a little on the small side. And then even swapping these guys around, Commando head looks a little bit big. But again, pretty sure we can make it work. A little bit of sticky tack, some ingenuity, some creativity, and I think everybody is going to be okay. So let's get this back and fixed. And then I think I want to compare him first to his original counterpart, which is going to be original Snake Eyes. I've modded mine not for height, but for hands with some SHF pegs, in case anyone asks. There we go. Here we are with these two. As you can see, Commando's a little bit more buffer, different head sculpt. Seems a little bit on the wider, more stocky side, whereas our original Snake Eyes looks a lot more ninja, right? So let's take this guy away. Now, before I get into more Joes, for those of you who play Fortnite, I'm going to do a quick Batman comparison. So here is a Mezco scaled Batman. Then here is a Mafex Batman. In case you want to do your Batman Fortnite team-ups. So here we go. He doesn't look terrible with each of them. I think he looks pretty good. So that is a good start. Let's get rid of these guys real fast. Now we're going to compare some Joes, mixing some other lines, have some fun. We're going to do a Red Ninja. Commando versus Ninja sounds really cool. And I should have fixed this guy's ankles, but I didn't, so here we are. Then we're going to do a Viper. As soon as my Viper stops falling. I have a lot of stuff sitting down on the side, so it's a hot mess. But here is a Viper. Then we'll do Flint. Right. Let's remove these two. Next up, we have Firefly. Firefly definitely uses those ninja legs. Then we have Scarlet. And man, I forgot to take out Roadblock. I'll probably try to get some photos in, but I won't probably be able to fit them. Ooh, here's Zartan. So here we go with Zartan. Zartan's a big boy. No matter who I compare Zartan to, he always looks so much bigger. Next up, my main man Beachhead. Let's turn your head just a little bit. There we go. So yeah, we have a real nice formation. Let's get rid of these guys. Who can we do next? Oh, very important. Let's do an a bunch of stuff fell. Let's do an articulated icons ninja. I actually did a bunch of photos with these guys. We will do a Marvel Legends Spider-Man. We'll do a 1000 Toys Synthetic Human. Oh, yeah, take these guys away. Then we can do Snake Eyes. I mean, sorry, not Snake Eyes. There I go tripping. We can do Storm Shadow. Next up, we can do a Mythic Legions, just to show you just how big these guys are. And I think that about covers everybody I could think about right now that I may have not forgotten. Yeah, I think I covered just about everybody. But yeah, this has been a fun video. Uh, it was quick to do because I was just having fun taking photos, and I decided I should sit down and do the video. Um, I have a couple of videos that's been on the back burner for almost a long time, too long. But I'll be getting to those soon, as I've been literally squeezing in photos here and there. But thank you guys for always watching. I hope you guys are well. Um, I really do hope you're doing okay in this heat, depending on where you are in the world. Please be safe out there. Be safe at home. Treat yourself well. And as always, please be good, do good. Drink your water, guys. Later.